up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dietary Davis, and you are watching my how I lost 10 pounds in 16 days. So before we get started, I just want to say, viewer discretion advised. I am not a doctor, neither am I a personal trainer. I am literally just listing and stating things that I've realized and noticed throughout my experience losing weight, because honestly, my weight loss journey started years ago. It started whenever I was 14 years old. It really started with just exercise and fasting. It just turned into this really big world where I've learned a lot about myself and my body, and I've learned a lot about the way food affects the human body in general. So without further ado, if you are interested in learning a little bit about my experience losing weight, then keep on watching. All right, so boom, let's get into it. I just want to start off by telling you guys a backstory. I was a child who was heavier set. Whenever I say 14, I mean this is what I looked like whenever I was 14 years old. 246 pounds. This is whenever I played volleyball for my high school. This is my second year playing volleyball, but my first year kind of being conscious about the things that I consumed. Before then, whenever I was doing sports and whatnot, every time that I would work out, I would go home and eat a McChicken, bust down on some fast food, constantly binge eat. So ever since I was a child, I had a heavy set. I was very big. I was big boned. My mom called me big boned because my wrists are so thick. But it was really that I was just consuming things that induced fat in my body. But this all stemmed from having a poor relationship with food. Why did I have a poor relationship with food? Me personally, I feel like I related food to comfortability. It kind of made me feel good in the moment. I know a lot of people can agree. If I don't feel good, if I don't feel happy, if I feel under the weather, I want some good food to cheer me up. I feel like that is just human nature, and I am in no way shaming nobody that has this issue, because baby, I feel you, and a lot of people feel you. A lot of people have felt you, even if they got over that poor relationship with food. But a lot of people value pleasure over nutrition. They value satisfying their taste buds over boosting their immune system, boosting their metabolism. They rather indulge in dishes of pleasure. Like, I love me some soul food. The reason why I had to lose 10 pounds again was because I was looking like this because of this. And I was spending some months in Atlanta, and listen. I know whenever I say this, it's gonna ruffle some feathers. Me personally, the best food is in Atlanta. I said it. Soul food is bomb, and the bombest soul food is over there. Top tier. I was overly indulging. I was literally just going to go consume foods that were good for my taste buds instead of thinking of how my body would feel and react to them afterwards. And that's what we're really gonna get into today. But I just wanna go deeper in this relationship with food real quick. A lot of it is rooted in having poor mental health, questionable mental health. I won't even say poor. I won't even just pin it to poor mental health. I would just say having a questionable mindset whenever it comes to just yourself in general. A lot of people who binge eat and eat a lot of foods all the freaking time, they're usually trying to suppress some kind of emotion, suppress something that they really need to dive deeper in. And I just want to say that, understand that there is nothing in this world. It's not going to be love, money, sex, food. It doesn't matter which vice it is that you choose to indulge yourself in. You will never, ever be properly satisfied until you do that inner work that allows you to set yourself free, allows you to live in comfort with just being. And this is where I gotta call myself out. Constantly indulging in foods, alcohol, and for me, it's the ganja. You need to set yourself free, because nothing in this world will do that except you. Seek guidance, seek mental health professionals, seek God and God within yourself. However you choose to describe the higher power that you believe in is up to you, if you do believe in a higher power. I'm just saying, seek assistance if you feel as though you can't get a hold of your mental health, because the root, the foundation of you becoming this new self or this better self, this healthier version of yourself, slimmer or thicker, it doesn't matter. Your relationship with food all starts from within. Everything starts from within. That love you attract, and this is aside from food. The love, the money, the attention, all of that is based on what you are embodying on the inside. And science has proven that. Religious scriptures, philosophy, philosophy is science, literally. I would just say also, like, understand that you're already there. And this is also a philosophy that I actually looked into just a couple days ago, but it's been on my radar for a while, is knowing and like understanding that you already have the things that you desire, that you already are the things that you desire. The reason why you're thinking of it is because that's you to the core. The reason why you desire it so bad is because you know you are destined to experience it. You are destined to be that. So tell yourself you are that. Tell yourself that there is nothing stopping you from doing that. And you can free yourself from all the blockages. You can free yourself from those relationships that are constantly putting you in circumstances where you are indulging in the things that you know are blocking you from your goals. You can cut out music, videos, movies, social media. I am telling you, it is all based on the choices that you make today. The choices that you choose to indulge in, things that you allow yourself to consume. And that, in the end of the day, will depict whether or not you get to where you need to be. And whenever you tell yourself that you're already there, it's literally like free will is out the window and you are embodying, you are being that person that you need to be every single day. Understand that you don't have to put yourself through like a mental hell. You don't have to have yourself so restricted to the point where you can't breathe. There is no point of putting yourself through that, but understand that you have to have the discipline. You have to have the understanding that you are in control. So the things that you choose in that moment for yourself will cause you to make or break your goal. Okay, so now mental health stuff aside, I want to get into the foods I ate, the things that I consumed, and the things that I did on a daily basis to like help me to lose my 10 pounds. So first and foremost, I prioritize my gut health. This is the biggest thing whenever it comes to losing weight. Me personally, I have found so many benefits from prioritizing my gut health. That really looked like hydrating myself, drinking a lot of water. This is the water brand that I like specifically drink mainly. I'm very particular about my water. I'll only drink the alkaline spring water. And if I do drink the purified water, I notice the huge fucking difference. My mouth is very dry and I don't have to pee as frequently as opposed to whenever I'm drinking alkaline spring water. So just keep that in mind if you guys ever like notice that you're drinking hella water but you don't feel hydrated. It's because a lot of water that they give us, and there's studies to back this up. I am not trying to offend anybody when I say this, but a lot of the water that they give us nowadays are shit, okay? If I offended you, whoop. Yeah, water is a huge thing. Hydrating yourself and allowing there to be some kind of lubrication in the gut, in the small intestine and the large intestine to be able to push all that food, because if you know what the digestive tract looks like, your food has to go all the way through every single dip and crack and everything like that as you're moving around throughout your life, you know? So while you are standing upright, your shit has to figure out how to go up here, side here, down here, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. But I will give you a tip real quick. A lot of people use body movement, and body movement is huge whenever it comes to assisting your poop in like getting the fuck out. Because whenever you move your body and like help it shift, it allows this poop to slide out of your body better. So some things that I did was I laid flat on the floor and I put my legs up on the wall or anywhere where I can literally lay flat on my back and put my legs straight up. I'll also take my legs and I'll bring it back and go into like a fetal position or like a child's pose or a laying baby, cradling baby, whatever yoga pose it's fucking called. And I'll also just like move my stomach around just if I feel a little bloated. Allow myself to stretch. Allow my body to have some like leeway and freedom and less restriction. Another which is really huge because one thing that people don't know is that you could be holding around 20 pounds of shit in your colon or in your stomach all at once. Just because you're not prioritizing your gut health, you're not hydrating correctly, you're not pooping whenever you need to be pooping. Girl, go shit, go take that shit. And I know men probably don't want to hear this, but yeah, go take that poop. You need to go take that poop. If you want that flat stomach, go take that poop. Don't hold it, because you're gonna be bloated. And let that poop harden. Ooh, girl, you're gonna hate yourself later. I promise you. Another thing that I love consuming whenever I'm like prioritizing my gut health is ginger. I love ginger, from ginger shots, putting ginger in my food, chewing just regular ginger. Ginger is great. Another thing that I ate was garlic cubes. I took like actual garlic, and it's great for your skin as well. My skin has been very, very glowy recently just because I've been prioritizing my gut health too, and ginger is a great way to allow your skin to reduce its inflammation. It just reduces inflammation in the body, period. The next thing that I had is matcha, the Chinese matcha. I get this from like Starbucks, I'll get it from Wawa, I'll get it from Dunkin' Donuts. You can get matcha. I get it with almond milk or oat milk. I never touch, and I never ever touch whole milk, 2% milk, any type of like cow's milk that isn't raw. Like, I have never had raw milk, and I will not have another sip of 2% or whole milk just because of how bad it throws off, one, your gut health, your hormones, causes inflammation. It's doing the exact opposite of the things that you're also putting in your body. So say you decide to drink whole milk or 2% milk, you could very much be just deadening the effects that you're trying to put in there. Next is kombucha. I consumed a lot of kombucha, and if you don't like kombucha or you're more animal-based, I would suggest kefir. Kefir does not taste as good as kombucha can taste. Kombucha doesn't even taste great either. But those are two probiotic drinks that will be great for your gut health. Then I prioritize greens. I eat vegetables very frequently. I always have vegetables with every meal along with fruit. Those two things help detox the body. They are high in fiber, high in nutrients, and just assist your body in just getting what it needs to do done, getting all the stuff that you need to get out. And here's something that I didn't touch: carbs or complex carbs. I don't eat rice as often as I used to. I don't eat potatoes. I don't eat bread as often. I leave the pasta alone. Only like pastas and stuff that I do consume is chickpea based pastas. Yes, they do have carbs, but they're also high in protein and they're also alkaline. They reduce inflammation in the body and they're high in nutrients. So I adore chickpeas. Another thing that I do eat whenever I'm craving some carbs, especially if I'm on my period, like in my luteal phase or my menstrual cycle, I will consume sourdough bread. Fire with some avocado. I love it. And last but not least, I prioritize proteins. My proteins that I choose to eat are recommended by those who are very intentional whenever it comes to reducing inflammation, keeping your weight down, having nice skin, balancing your hormones. They always suggest grass-fed meats. Like literally animals who consumed grass, because grass is high in a whole bunch of nutrients. Because you guys remember the saying, you are what you eat. Eat the foods that ate good. Like, because the reason why a lot of people don't want to eat pork, I don't touch pork, is because I don't want to eat something that eats like shit, because if that eats like shit and I eat it, I'm going to start eating like shit and be shit, you know? You're eating shit because they eat shit. I hope you guys get it. Another thing is I had eggs in almost every single fucking meal. I'll show you guys like pictures of like plates that I used to have. Oh my gosh, like these examples are examples of how I would feed myself and my friends around me. Another thing that I would eat is grains high in protein. So there's teff grains. Actually, I'm gonna list them right here. These are all grains that you can consume that are high in protein. Say if you are vegan and you don't want to eat grass-fed proteins or animal proteins. So yeah, y'all, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm afraid that is all I have for you today. I am thinking of putting down or opening up a school. And what school is, I'll put it in the description if I decided to start it, and I'll also say it on the screen if I decided to start it. But basically, let me know if you guys are interested in joining a group of women who kind of all want to like hold each other accountable and ask each other questions, ask if anybody else is experiencing certain things, because I noticed my body reacted differently to different things that people told me to do online, and I always was just looking for somebody to help me out, and I would just scour all over TikTok and Instagram and all that kind of stuff to find out if people experience the same things that I experienced during my weight loss journey, my health journey in general. So I just want to open up some kind of group chat or anything of that sort where all of us collectively can just be in it and just talk to each other. You guys can ask me questions. I have friends who are personal trainers. I also have extensions and connections to people and personal trainers in South Florida and Atlanta if you guys are interested in starting any kind of personal training. I didn't work out much these last 16 days at all, but when I did, I worked out because I used to have a personal trainer, and my personal trainers taught me a lot of like loopholes and leeways into working out and doing better. Also, if you guys are interested, I'll be showing y'all my workout plans. So for a while I looked like this, but then I looked like this. And if you want to find out how I went from this to this, tap in with me and we can get everything settled. We can chit chat and I can sell you, because yes, I have to make some kind of profit off of this, you know. Bills don't pay themselves. And I'm also thinking of ending something that I've been involved in for a long time. If you guys are interested in knowing the workouts that I did to get from where I didn't want to be to where I wanted to be, then don't be afraid to reach out. They're not going to be expensive. I'm probably going to sell them for like $3. So if you don't want to invest $3, hey, it's fine. But yeah. Because okay. Because you good? Because